welcome back to the Comic Book ASM Artist. Today we're doing another comic book haul, but this is a rather small haul due to Christmas and paying a ton of bills. So there's not much to this one, but I have the devotion to make sure I have a haul video for you guys every 2 weeks, so I got a few books. But on the plus side, they're all books I'm really looking forward to reading and very excited about. So first I got The Batman Who Laughs, #1. This is by Scott Snyder and Jock. And I'm excited with Jock's work. I've really just seen mostly covers from him. So he has a pretty simplistic style. I think he has a graphic arts background. So he does a lot of, there's like a lot of balancing between positive and negative space and stuff in his framing of his panels. And he's usually famous for doing like the gradient dot shading. Which there's actually not a ton of that here, which is surprising. I think that this is the most color that I've seen in a Jock work, but like I've said, I've mostly just experienced cover work from him, not really a lot of interiors. So, and I think him and Snyder worked on American Vampire together. I could be wrong, but definitely excited to read this. And I'm not sure I have enough tape either, but we'll see. Today actually started the official first day of my vacation. So I'm off from work now until January 2nd. I have to use my PTO or I lose it, so, but I always take this time off a year anyway. Next I got the Batman Annual #3. I believe this is a Brian Hitch cover. He did not do the interiors, but I do like what I've seen inside as well. It kind of reminds me a lot of Raphael Albuquerque's style. A lot of, gesture drawing. And I guess like kinetic line work, a lot of harsh edges. And I mean, it's definitely fun to look at. So I'm enjoying what I've seen. I just did a brief, kind of like a leaf through. I was in my car waiting for my wife to get done with a chore earlier. But yeah, see like his chin here, it looks cool and everything. But if you look, it's very similar to how they drew Alfred here. So I guess that's one negative you could say, but this is a cool looking image, I think. But to the uninitiated, you could possibly wonder if Alfred is actually wearing the suit there if you're not actually paying attention. So, but this looks cool. Next, I got Doomsday Clock number 8. I wanted the variant cover, but I wasn't sticking around the shop too much today, so I didn't really poke around and look at different covers. I was trying to sell off my Charlie Cox Daredevil signature to the shop, and they basically had a consignment deal they wanted to do with it, but I'm trying to make some fast cash off of it. And I just, I couldn't wait, and then it was like a 50-50 thing. So I appreciate them offering, but it's one of those things that I'm selling it because I need the funds quicker for it. So if you're interested, I guess you can contact me about it. But, I'm sure you've seen it. It's the CGC signed graded Daredevil book. I unboxed it on one of my first live streams. I might leave a link below. But I'm asking $150 for it. I'll go a little lower, but, not a ton lower. But I don't know. Yeah, people have been down on this series as it goes on, but I'm still enjoying this series a lot more than I'm enjoying the, I don't even remember what it's called now, the Crisis book that's going on. Can't believe I've totally blanked on it. I can't remember it, I'm sorry. Next I have Batman number 60. I am bummed because the art duties are split on this book. I love Yannen's style, as I've told you before. But in this issue, they have like a split time thing going on. So for the different location, they have another artist, which can be done well sometimes, but I'm, like I said, I'm really into Miguel Yannen's art. So, to have an artist I heavily prefer share it with another, doesn't excite me too much. But I definitely still want to see what happens with the book for sure. Next I got Superman number 6. Now I do know my theory was wrong about Superboy here, so it is not the Young Justice Superboy. So I'm glad I was wrong about that. turns out. But like I said, I really loved Tomasi and Gleason's run on Superman. I loved the father-son dynamic of the book. And, they pretty much destroyed that with Bendis's run. Snickers out in there. A lot of double-page spreads I'm seeing in this one. And no boxes on the text. So that's kind of interesting. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it looks like this whole thing is done in double-page spreads. This is probably the conclusion of this fight with this guy here, whose name I always forget. Rokolzar. So, yeah, this looks interesting, but I don't care about the villain, so he was supposed to be their new character or whatever, but I think as far as villains go, Batman and Spider-Man probably have the most interesting villains, a lot of it visually. But I don't know, Superman, he's got a few, but he doesn't have a ton. I think the X-Men have a few good ones too. But Batman's are just so far out there. And Spider-Man's, a lot of them are animal themed, so visually they look really interesting. I think Batman's villains have more emotional development in them though. But I could be wrong on that. Oh, this one is Detective Comics 994, and this starts Tomasi's writing on Detective. So I'm excited about that. Like I said, the previous arc I wasn't really a huge fan of. I love Mankey, or however you pronounce his name, and I love Tomasi. So I'm excited to delve into this one for sure. Finally, I found this at Half Price Books. This was in the clearance area for $3. This is the second volume out of Joss Whedon and Cassiday's Astonishing X-Men run. This is one of my favorite current arcs of the X-Men. Definitely planning on acquiring the other volumes and probably reading this in several future videos as a series. I just really love Cassiday's style, like his attention with all the little Wolverine's body hair and everything. there's lots of, surprising and brutal moments. The big one, someone kills themselves in the danger room, and then that person is brought back to life, and they've got like stuff with this crazy destroyed sentinel and everything. There's a lot of dark imagery in this particular. Yeah, see, this is where the kid jumps and then he dies here. And where did he come back? I think he came back in here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, right here, I think. Look at that, the detail there. Like, I've always just loved Cassidy's time he takes with his work. I don't know why I can't find the exact instance here. Yeah, right here, see? He gets possessed by the danger room. I think the first couple volumes were better and more memorable than the later, but, as an overall arc, it's definitely one that stands out in my mind. So I do recommend it. I think they have an omnibus with all this, but yeah, $3 for this is not bad at all. And then I did find another special item that I'm using for a later Christmas video. So you'll see what that is at a later date. But yeah, that's it for now. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see. And as always, have a good